over following his historic. Donald Trump's legal battles are all but over following his historic election win. But there's one holdout still prosecuting President-elect, the president-elect embattled Fulton County DA Fani Willis. But sources tell the New York Post the state Supreme Court is getting ready to dismiss the case, throwing Willis's professional future into doubt. Former federal prosecutor Francie Hakes joins us now. Good morning, Francie. Thank you for joining us. From what I understand, obviously this is the last case with the state of Georgia here. What makes people believe this case will be dropped?
Well, good morning, Joey. Right now, the case sits with the Georgia Court of Appeals. And just this week, they're supposed to have oral arguments on the defense's motion to have Fani Willis recused from the case for a variety of misconduct. And without any warning, without any apparent motion, and without any explanation, the Court of Appeals just removed, that is, canceled that oral argument. And so there's speculation that they are getting ready to just rule based on the briefs instead of requiring oral argument. And if they're not requiring oral argument, they've probably made up their mind. And I'm guessing that the election has something to do with it. Yeah, we all saw the riveting, we've televised it live here on Fox, the riveting case where Fani Willis's relationship with Nathan Wade was highlighted and showing where she might have, for lack of a better term, been exposed to malpractice in bringing these charges. So are we looking at a situation where she, as the prosecutor, is removed and thus the case goes away unless another prosecutor picks it up? Or is it the merits of the case itself could have it thrown out? Well, Joey, if she gets recused, then the case simply gets removed from her office, because if she's conflicted out, her entire office is conflicted out. And then the case goes over to what's called the Prosecuting Attorneys Council of Georgia. And they have the ability to either assign the case to one of their lawyers, sort of roving prosecutors. In fact, we saw one of those prosecutors in action in the Lake and Riley case last week. She worked for the Prosecuting Attorneys Council of Georgia. So they could assign it to one of them, or they could assign it out to a different elected DA. And the case would effectively start from zero, because no prosecutor is going to want to come in and simply start where Fani Willis left off. They're all going to go to the beginning. And I suspect they'll all reach the same conclusion. There was no violation of law here, and this case should never have been brought. Yeah, that seems to be what most.
Well. Oh, the old Democrats have failed again.
Wait a minute.
You guys have failed again to get old Trump daddy in jail.
Sensational.
When will you guys learn? When will you guys learn? Every single one of you are falling one by one. Fani Willis is about to fall down. Letitia James about to fall down. Right? You guys are all falling down. And listen, the entire play was to make Donald Trump a felon and to put him in prison so that he can't run again, because they seen how much of a threat that he would be, meaning just to their process, the Democrat process. They just didn't like one man. And they epically failed at this. They failed. Trump literally was the Teflon Don through this. Now, he did, get hit with some felonies. He got hit with He got hit with an unexpected jab to the face, and then he had to pay like $100-something million from the New York case, right? But he still stood tall. And at the end of the day, he won the election, and now everything is on hold. Oh, Jack Smith fell down too, yeah. So everything is on hold, and pretty much things are going to fall when he gets in office, because he's going to be able to get rid of this stuff. So, and you still got the Democrats playing this game. They're still playing this game of Donald Trump bad man, Donald Trump felon. And what you're seeing here is Fani Willis. The lady, this entire case was a freaking scandal and a freaking mess from the beginning, paying Nathan Wade like $650,000 and all type of stuff. It just blew up in her face, right? Now you got Trump is in office, and like I said, Jack Smith has literally just resigned, and he's like, I'm going to go ahead and step down because he's going to fire me day one. So he's not going to prison. And now this Georgia election interference case is now on the ropes. It's on its way out the door. There's talks about just getting her out of there, and someone else is probably not going to want to pick this up, and he's about to be the president of the United States, so they don't want to touch this. It's a losing case. You know what I'm saying? They don't want to pick up a losing case. What an embarrassment it has been for everyone going after Donald Trump, that he now gets to stand tall and say, I'm the president-elect. I'm going to be the president of the United States because the American people picked me again.
Sensational.
And everything that you guys are trying to do with this lawfare, it's not going to work because there's a law in place from the DOJ where you can't prosecute a sitting president, and everything's at a halt. Everything's done. The Democrats are through. The last final blow to the Democratic machine was the election. Because when they don't have the power, the national power that they had for 4 years, they don't have the Senate, they don't have the House, they don't have the Supreme Courts. Their power is done. And Donald Trump's not in prison. Nothing has worked for them. Everything has backfired for the Democratic Party since they've started going after Trump. This entire case started off as, oh yeah, Trump's gonna, he's gonna get caught for, election interference. And as long as we can charge him, he won't be able to run again. And all of a sudden, we're talking about Nathan Wade and Fani Willis.
Sensational.
Wow. No, this is the right one.
Wait a minute.
We're talking about Nathan Wade and Fani Willis and how this case is not looking good because we're talking about the scandal now. They're in court doing hearings about their scandal. Delays the case. Trump wins. He's in office. Like, nothing has worked for these guys. Nothing. And now you have to literally give up and just bow down because he's going to be president for 4 more years. And there's nothing you guys can do about it. The American people spoke. Trump won the Electoral College. He won the popular vote. And he won all 7 battleground states. Nothing to argue about here. Nothing. And you can't put him in jail. He won't be wearing an orange jumpsuit. It'll just be Orange Man in the White House.
Sensational.
When I seen this, I said, wow. I said, so they did all of this and wasted all these taxpayers' money, and they won't even be able to finish this case. Interesting to me. Very, very interesting. So let me know your guys' thoughts below. I definitely want to hear what you guys have to say. Join my live streams as well. Excuse me. I have 2 weekly live streams. And I normally talk about, politics, pop culture, or whatever's going on in the world. And I love when you guys join the live streams, and whether you agree or disagree with me, I love being able to hear your feedback. So make sure you guys join my live streams, but make sure you subscribe to the channel. Let me see what you guys got to say about old Fani Willis, old fan, and Nathan Wade. Look at these goofy people. Look at them, just goofy. He up there clapping cheeks with Fani Willis' old self, and then they done got themselves in a jam. Nathan Wade getting divorced. This entire box has ruined this man's career. Man, oh man. But let me get up out of here. Now, like I say after every video, this is chess, not checkers. And I'm going to see y'all at work 2 times. Out of here.